Hello, coming in. So it's been a little minute. Um, Back. We're in August already. So today is 888. All right. So it's a big energy portal day. I didn't even come and check in with anybody, so I apologize. But it is called a Lion Gate portal. So it started back at the end of July. I think it was like on the 29th, somewhere in there, all the way up until today. So it's a time frame of preparations and, especially because we had the full moon in there, things you're wanting to release, things you're wanting to bring in for your new month, okay? And then here we are at the 888 energy, okay? So the 8 is coming from 26, okay, just so you know. But if you add the full 2026, that's a 1. But of course, if you do 8 plus 8 and then another 8, you're going to get the energy of where we're at today. So, coming in really quick, let's just catch up on the Moonology. Um, we're at the half moon phase right now. This is the waning moon. Okay. So, let's see. So, moon right now is in Gemini. So, it is a mutable type of energy. So, you could be feeling, you know, going with the flow. You could be feeling anti. You could be feeling incognito. You could be feeling, mysterious. Okay, a lot of different energies with Gemini moon. So we'll get to that. Um, so it says the moon is aligning with Saturn. The vibes are all about productivity. Tap into the Gemini moon and have a conversation that you can use to build your future. Okay, and then there's an eclipse next week too, so I'm a little behind. I'm gonna catch up on everything. So I will get you caught up. But anyway, so for today, the 8th, let's make the most of next week's eclipse. It's an important time to make peace with the past. The way you can release negativity and put out positive vibes is perfect for manifesting. Okay? So, and it's half moon, but a little bit more than half. So you'll start to see the crescent coming in. It's about to be crescent moon, wanting crescent. So the white will be on this side, and then the black on this side. All right. So wanting crescent in Gemini. So it says this is a time to embrace your introspective side. The moon is whispering a delicate dance between the known and the unknown. Gemini influence encourages you to engage in thoughtful reflection. Peel back layers of your own communication patterns and thought processes. What stories have you been telling yourself? What truths lie beneath the surface? This is a time to discern between the noise of the external and the authentic voice that resides within you. Very nice. So it says here, it's time to go deeper. What conversations need closure? Which ones required a renewed sincerity? As you navigate through the moon phase, remember that clarity is not just a destination, but a practice. It's one that will guide you through the light, illuminating the path towards your authentic self and empowering you to emerge with a renewed purpose. Okay? So that's cute. And we're in the Jupiter hour. So again, perfect timing. Um, yeah, from 4 to 5 is the Jupiter hour. So if you have any type of things that you're feeling hopeful for, feeling lucky with, you can definitely act on that here in the next couple hours. Excuse me, a couple minutes. But anywho, let's see what is next. Yeah, forgive and release. That's the energy for these past couple days. Friday, Saturday. That's the mood. Okay? So let's see. Let's see. Let's get a new. All right, this is a good one. Where do you stand? Okay? So we'll just do a brief um sorry y'all. I'm a little bit I'm kind of tired today. I woke up really early. I went to get my hair done, and I didn't really get a whole lot of sleep. I need to go to the nail shop, but I didn't want to go. It was too crowded. So I might go later tomorrow. If I don't go tomorrow, I'll go Wednesday. They look good from a distance. Let's see up close. Anywho, number one, where do we stand right now? The shuffle really good. And again, this is brought to you by Astromatrix. Where do you stand now on 8-8? Where do we stand right now? Ooh, we got two. Love it. Boom. We got King of Wands, which is perfect because this is the Leo energy. We are feeling proud. We are feeling ambitious. We are looking good, right? We're feeling good. We're feeling like we're on top of the world, okay? Um, and little history lesson. Even on the original deck, the salamander is the symbol for the fire signs because they can like blend in different situations, right? They don't need a whole lot to survive, okay? It's a little bit more to it, but we won't go that deep. But yeah, we love this. This is where we stand right now. King of Wands energy. And then look, Magician. So this is perfect. We're talking about manifesting my hair. We're talking about manifesting and like putting certain things that are meant to be in the past, closing them out, and then focusing on future. Okay. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it with y'all. But I was like cleaning out an old drawer of stuff, which is, to be honest, I should not have brought this stuff from my apartment to my townhouse, but I did. Okay, but anywho, so ended up going through like some old journals and reading some old stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't want to relive this, right? Some stuff like almost 20 years ago. Okay, so what I did today, purge, ripped it all up, threw it out. Okay, and we're gonna release that and send it back to be recycled energy. Okay, so, and a lot of things were good, a lot of things were bad. So it kind of is like it happened, but we can't dwell on it. We gotta let it go and just keep going, right? So let's see. We're in a good position with the King and the Magician, definitely though. Because that is kind of saying like we could do whatever we set our mind to. The wands in the hand is like, sorry. The wands in the hand is like the magic energy, the power. Okay, so it's really good. And then let's see, what do we aspire to be? Interesting. Let's see, what do we aspire to be? Hmm. Okay. We got, ooh, 3 of these fell. All right. So we aspire to be the Knight of Wands, which is interesting. Because technically, this is really us, the king, but we want to be a knight. So this only thing in difference of this, of course, because this technically is a step up. Okay, the step up is to get into the king. So in this way, we might feel like we're not ready for where we really are, or we're doubting ourselves, or we're still kind of like impulsive, or we're still kind of like in a place where we might be a little bit immature in certain ways. Okay, 1111, I just saw it. Okay, so interesting. We got two more to look at. Page of Wands, excuse me, Knight of Wands though. He's not necessarily bad, but it's an impulsive energy, or it's somebody who's always ready to go, somebody who's always on point, somebody who's just like very fiery, to have a temper sometimes, like, which technically all of these things are part of the king as well. So in this case, we aspire, let's put it in a more fun way. We aspire to have more liveliness in our life, or we aspire to have more fun. We aspire to like show off, or we aspire to like do something that's gonna like get people's attention. Okay? And would it be in Gemini moon? It could be your shadow side. You want to let some type of different aspect of your personality out. Hmm. Yeah. Aw. Now we want to also be the Knight of Cups, which is somebody who's very loving, somebody who's caring, somebody who's compassionate, somebody who is wanting to like just always be the one to like fix something or make somebody feel better. Okay? Or do something that's going to be heartfelt. All right? So that's pretty good as well. And definitely the knights and the horses is all about the actual like action of doing something, the push of doing something. So it's a message for us. We aspire to actually have and take more action. Hmm. Okay. And what else? Oh, 3 of Cups. Yeah. So this could be us. We're in our head too much, or we're just like, again, possibly dwelling on past things, or, the last time I did this, it was a disappointment. It was a heartache. It was, you know, something like that. So this could be our mind is playing tricks on us, which again is probably why it came out last. So this, I would say, is subconscious stuff, all right? We need to release. Okay, so that leads into the last question. How do we get to this place where we take more action, or we show more love, where we show more like boldness, where we show, more like aggression, or we exert more energy and release, or get out of our head, or get out of sadness, or possible like depression, or that blah type of feeling. Okay, so how do we get there? Whoa, that jumped. And it wanted to go on top of the knight and the magician. Now that's interesting too. See, you get the card you're supposed to get. The king reverse. So he came on top of these two, but reverse is like you do have to come out of your character a little bit. you do have to possibly say some things that's really on your mind and not just be soft about something or passive about something, okay? And the King of Swords is Gemini energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? We are usually, and this again is that type of sword energy, we're usually always in our head or thinking too much and we don't say most of the things that we're thinking, or we tone it down, or we, blow it off in certain ways. So, King Reverse, he is a little bit more harsh. He's not always thinking before he's speaking, or he's not always saying the nice thing what somebody might expect him to do. All right, so keep that in mind. What else? How can we get into a place where we're taking more action and being more assertive and being more um, compassionate, caring, flirty, putting ourselves out there more? Yeah, Hermit reversed. So we got to come out of the Hermit energy, which is interesting because it's Virgo. This is for Virgo season, which is going to be at the end of August. Okay, end of August going into September. So over these next couple weeks, we're supposed to start to break out of the shell, break out of the cave here. Okay, come out and shine our light. So that's pretty good. I like this. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Perfect. Yep. High Priestess. So trust your intuition. Listen to your higher self. Okay. Trust your vision. Okay. Your dreams. If you've been getting some dreams recently, it's definitely something to note and possibly go deeper into. Okay. So love you. I will be back. Probably do a money and finance read and a love read. I'll probably get on live. I've been wanting to do it. I've been kind of just like lazy though, I'm not gonna lie. So, you like my little Halloween cup? I had these since last Halloween, but I just pulled the plastic off of them.